We welcome you back to Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium in Lincoln, where at the end of the first quarter, Larry Austin's three ties it. We are knotted at 12. Lanphier with the basketball to start the second quarter. Railers yet to substitute. Starters still on the court. Austin drives in. Nice move. That's no good. Ball's off to the side. Max Cook with the rebound for the Railers.
Yeah, when Austin's hitting that three like he did there, he's awfully tough to guard. As strong and quick as he is, that's not his M.O. is shooting the three, and he drained that one right before the end of the first quarter.
Bobby, high post to Gavin. Gavin trying to make a move against Wallace. Belsic under the basket, stuck under there, kicks it back out. Gavin with the shot fake, pulls in from 12. It rolls off, no good. Will tried to get the rebound, but instead it was Wallace, the 6'7" player from Lanphier, getting it. Bishop with a long three, shoots up an air ball. Might have been partially touched.
Yeah, we've done a pretty good job on him so far, but he's a streaky shooter. Once he gets going, he can get it going in a hurry.
Horsham on top to Bobby. Bobby's going to drive by, and Edward dragged that pivot foot. Turnover on the Railers.
Yeah, I'd like to see Edward pull up and shoot that right there. He's wide open, and he's a good shooter from 8-10 feet, and that's where he had a wide open shot.
And we've got Larry Austin checking out for just a moment. I don't know if he's got some blood. They're looking down to the corner down there to Missy, the trainer, and so they're going to check on that and see how he's doing. You know, maybe he should just take a break.
I'd keep him in there for, if we got a good trainer, I would say she keeps him in there for a good 10 minutes for a bloody lip.
It looks kind of serious.
Yeah, stitches maybe. Let's go to the hospital.
He's actually, doesn't look like it's that serious for any Lanphier fans that might be listening. Tied at 12. See what the Railers can do with Austin off the floor. Another long three by Bishop. That's no good. High for the rebound. And Gavin does a nice job of reaching in. That's going to be as he tied up Eddie Smith. And so the alternating possession will send it back to the Railers. Good job by Gavin reaching in and forcing the tie-up.
Yeah, but they had that rebound, and another rebound they should have gotten where the Railers just aren't putting a body on anybody. And if we're going to last in this game, we're going to have to do a better job of putting a body on somebody and getting them out of the lane.
I don't know if we have any offensive rebounds yet. Into the front court. Horsham's open for three. Can Tyler hit? Shoots it up long, and I think we're going to get Edward with a little shove in the back against Trebet. Bowlby's going to pick up the foul, and that'll be foul number 1 on Edward. Number 2 on the Railers. 6:20 to go first half, tied at 12.
Railer foul number 42, Bowlby, restarts.
Lanphier, the number 8 team in the state, coming into Roy S. Anderson. Railers, they got a couple votes in the AP poll, but did not get enough to be ranked in the top 10. And I'd be willing to bet that there's a few coaches on that sideline that are just fine with that, Josh.
Yeah, that puts a little bit more of, if you didn't have one already, it puts a little more bullet on your back. And they've got to step in every game now and prove that.
In the lane, they try and kick it down. Smith loses it. Bishop, he's going to drive in, free throw line, kicks it out, jumper on the way, shooting up another air ball, and that is going to be missed. Let's see if that was DeAndre Alexander with the air ball of the three.
That's a good job by the Railers. Anytime you can keep him from penetrating and hopefully let them shoot it. If it's not Bishop, the Railers will be fine.
Horsham, Block, and Cook in the backcourt trying to break the press. Gavin does so, and then throws it right into the hands of Bishop. It's Bishop against Gavin. Goes in for the layup, and it's good. Bishop's layup after the steal gives Lanphier the 14-12 advantage. Max into the front court, lobs up now to Belsic. Will skips it across to Horsham. Down low to Bowlby. Edward looked to make a move, cut off there. Gavin's going to make a move, kicks it over to Will. He is wide open in the right corner, and three goes in and out. Bowlby had the offensive rebound, slipped out of his hands, and so it'll go back to Lanphier as we see Larry Austin Jr. making his way back out from the trainer's area, and he's now actually headed to the Lanphier locker room. He may be, if he got blood on his jersey, may have to change his jersey.
Yeah, and that one was right in and out, too. Podbelsic's already hit 2 from this side of the court, and I thought for sure that one was down.
5 minutes to go. Long three from Bishop. That's off, no good. And Max with the rebound, and if he's going to keep shooting like that, let him keep shooting.
And you know that with Larry Austin off the floor, he's probably going to look to try and take over, and I thought he's forced a few so far.
Horsham down low to Max. Max backing in. Nice drive. Little reverse layup. Up and good. Max with 6. Tied at 14. 4.5 to go.
Max is pretty good around that basket. You know, we can get him in a couple more post-up opportunities or chances where he can turn and shoot. We're in good luck.
15-footer turning and good is Dwight Bolden. Back and forth we go here in Lincoln. Gavin cutting to the basket, little finger roll. That one will go down. Looked a little off balance when he let it go.
He didn't step out.
And then a turnover by Lanphier. Josh, you had a good look at it.
Yeah, he tried to get it out in a hurry as Lanphier wants to push the ball, and they pushed it out, and he didn't have both feet across the line to take it out, and it was clearly, a lot of times the officials aren't quite looking at that, but a good job by the official on the call.
So turnover by Lanphier gives it Bobby wide open. Nice pass underneath, reverse good. And, you know, Josh, we had a good look at that. He was open, it seemed like forever.
Yeah, he was wide open, and they never really went to go get him after that. He had a pretty easy layup.
Underneath, Wallace.
Missed it.
Missed the easy layup. It goes out of bounds, and it's going to be last touch by Lanphier. Boy, if you're 6'7", when you're that open, why don't you just go up and dunk it?
Well, that's what I would say, too, but I never had the opportunity to do that. Or I had the opportunity, but just couldn't do it. So I just laid it in. It counts for the same, but you got to make that if you're going to win basketball games like this.
3:40 to go in the first half. Lincoln up 18-16. Moby in the high post looking into the corner. Gavin fires off a three. That's no good. And they're going to call the foul, and Gavin's going to go to the line.
For three.
Shooting three.
Yeah.
Foul is going to go. Did they give that one to Austin?
Well, they blasted through the screen of Bowlby, too, and then they fouled Gavin. So the foul's on Austin. Wallace.
They've gotten to Wallace. So Gavin will go to the line. He will be shooting three. First one on the way, up and good.
And Gavin comes into the game 73% free throw shooter, so up from where we were early on in the season, Jeff, at shooting the free throws.
Second one, no good. So far, the Railers have yet to go to the bench. All five starters still out there. So Gavin's made one, missed one. He's got three on the evening. On the way, that one's good. So 2 out of 3 gives the Railers a 20-16 advantage.
Be nice to go on a little run right here, Jeff.
Austin had it stripped away from behind by Max. Austin picked it back up, but it goes back to Trebet. He dumps it down. They try to get it to Smith underneath. Smith dribbles the baseline. Underneath, shot up, and that is going to be good.
Boy, a lot of interior passing by the Lions where you don't see that a lot against the 1-2-2, and they're rifling it inside and moving it around pretty easily for some easy baskets.
That was 6'4" junior Darius Milliken getting on the scoreboard. 20-18, 3 minutes to go. Gavin in the corner. Horsham kicks it back now to Bowlby. Max gets a screen from Podbelsic. Max drive in and contact, and that's going to be a blocking foul. Max is doing a good job going to the basket, and that foul is going to be whistled against Bishop, and Bishop has picked up his second. But Josh, that's now 16 fouls, and so after this, the Railers are going to the line.
Yeah, and that was a shooting foul too. So Gavin, he's going to call it on the floor. Tyler
will inbound right in front of the. Edward came down and kind of whispered something. Tyler inbounds now. They work it around the perimeter, trying to work it over to this side. Now back to Horsham. 2:40 to go. Railers on top 20-18 as we near halftime here at Roy S. Anderson. Bill Podbelsic, top of the key. Keeps the dribble alive now down to Horsham. Max backing against Bishop. Max still kicks back out. Bowlby, top of the key. 3. Out to the left side, no good. High for the rebound is Smith. Austin with a nice spin move. Goes against 3 Railers, wouldn't go down. And a blocking foul is going to be whistled on the Railers. Gavin was there trying to take the charge. But Austin will go to the line, shooting 2 as Gavin. We've seen him do it all year, and Coach Alexander not happy with that call. Thought Gavin had position. Yeah, it looked like he did, and when you're the name of the Central State 8, a lot of times you get some calls like that, and Gavin was pretty sturdy there. So you're saying if that were just Joe basketball player, that might not have been the way?
It could not have been.
Austin's free throw off the back of the rim, no good. You know, it's just something you can really feel the intensity here tonight. It's a packed gym all the way to the top on both sides.
That's the way it used to be against Lanphier. You couldn't find a seat in this place, and a lot of times you couldn't find a seat before the sophomore game even started.
Austin second free throw on the way. That one is good. Austin now with 6 on the night. They've cut it to 1, 20-19. Todd Belsick into the front court, now to Horsham. Cook. Back on top to Gavin. Now hands to Tyler. Tyler's going to drive down the lane. Nobody gets in his way. Blocked away by Austin. Then the ball is thrown away and stolen by Belsick. Pod tried to get in there, and then he was standing on the baseline as it was stripped away again as Pod tried to go up. I'll tell you one thing. If you look at the dictionary under quick, you might see this team.
Yeah, there was a lot of action going on right there in about a 10-second span.
So the Railers inbounding. Horsham does so out near the timeline to Gavin Block. 1:50 to go in our first half. Lincoln hanging on to that 1-point advantage at 20-19. Max working near the timeline. Hands to Block. Block watched by Smith. There's Belsick, clears himself just inside the three-point line. That's no good, but will track it back down. Skips it all the way across to Max. Max tried to make a move. No look pass to Bobby. Bobby with a strong move off the glass and good.
They did a good job of being strong.
And then underneath, we've got traveling whistles on Austin as 2 players were down there for Lincoln trying to take a charge. But that was such a nice no-look pass from Max to Bobby.
Well, and also credit Todd Belsick for following his shot, Jeff. He shot it, missed it, but was able to gather the rebound on a long rebound. And when you can get things like that, boy, it's a huge second chance points.
1:24 to go in our first half. Lincoln 22, Lanphier 19, and Gavin falls down, tries to get rid of it, throws it right to Lanphier. Off the glass and good as Milliken. He's fouled, and he'll go to the line for a chance to tie this one up. Yeah, just a bad set of circumstances there, Josh, as Gavin started to fall, slipped a little bit and tried to get rid of the basketball, so he wasn't called for traveling. Unfortunately, went right to Lanphier. They got an easy 2.
Yeah, and Gavin's been falling a little bit, but the pressure that they're doing, that they're putting on him, he's got to do a little bit better job of composure and just making a move and being. You don't have to be as fast as Lanphier. You got to be as fast to try and get around it, but you also got to use your body to create space, and he's trying to keep up with him foot speed. He's not going to.
Free throw no good, so we hang in at 1. That's also important in that play, Josh, because Max Cook picked up his second foul. Sure can't afford to get his third here in the first half. 1 minute to go. Well, as quick as Lanphier is, I think I'm just going to forego my, you think they hold for 1. As quick as they are, I don't know if we can.
Yeah, it's tough. And now Larry Austin's hit the bench probably for the rest of this half, so that helps out a little bit. But if you can get a basket, you got to take your chance.
Todd Belsick drives along the baseline, kicks it over to Bobby. Bobby, a little 8-foot jumper, shoots it up long. Rebound down to Lanphier. Quickly into the front court. The Lions look to take the lead with 30 seconds to go in our first half. Skips it all the way across now to Mitchell. 22-21, Lincoln on top, and Lanphier pulls it back out. Looks like they're holding for 1.
Yeah, they're going to try and hold for 1 here and take the lead. It'll be a big stop here, a big momentum boost for the Railers.
Down in the corner, down to 13 seconds. Trebet. Kick it back out. Mitchell fires a 3. That's off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Smith with 4 seconds. With 3, he goes in, throws it up, and it'll go down. I don't think the Railers are going to get an opportunity. They do not. So Smith's jumper at the gun gives Lanphier the lead as we head into halftime. Halftime score, Lanphier 23, Lincoln 22. We'll be back with our halftime in just a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.